trash, so let me switch to something else.
And help us from keeping our sanity, because the goal.
No, it ain't that many people watching my videos right now.
It's not to educate. It is
comment in the comment section. I'll comment back. Are we watching the rise of our society reach a new level or plateau, or are we watching the decline of our society as a whole? That's a hell of a question to ask.
They were under a total jurisdiction prior to that, and after that, they all basically fell as parts of.
Go online head to head.
Where they could just
think I'm gonna use Lamar. I'm gonna try not to be all cheesy and scramble like everybody be doing with them.
These two books are good to get. This one specifically on color.
Mr. Jackson. He ain't got McKeith Brown or Watkins.
The founder not only of civil rights as it needs to.
Wonder how they gonna be next year.
Enemy in the form of the so-called black man. So-called black woman, but also a fake economy around the idea. This book right here, Ordinary Men, is a good book you can read about how people were, how regular people were basically like, could be trained in a way where they could massively exterminate allegedly thousands of people. Millions of people do not like think it's a bad thing.
That's crazy.
Read on the present state of what's happening today. Like these incels, this obvious attack on, this obvious so-called attack on white America, in which now white males can't have any burn on them. But it's not, it is an attack on them, but it's not really.
You know what I mean? Is white people noticing that they actually slaves too by now? You know, I mean, shit. They just going to work every day, 40 hours a week, plus to get a paycheck to pay bills every month, the same bills every month. It's normal when the earth gives us everything we need in order to sustain life. Humans the only thing on this planet that don't live in harmony with this planet, and we the only thing on this planet that pay bills in order to survive. And people think that shit is normal. How the hell do you think that shit normal?
These two books as well. You can order the FBI transcript.
Don't nothing about that seem normal to me, man. But what the hell do I know? I'm just trying to survive in all of this bullshit.
And that Jesse Jackson was.
Let's send these boys to the field, see what they talking about. Y'all might have watched me get my ass whooped earlier in this shit. Oh, job, bud.
Shot the leads of Jessica. Shot the half of Jessica. The Billy Cobbs and all of that crap. Big up to Steve Cole. R.I.P.
I want to know who started the term a real nigga.
So yeah, so these different vibrations and these different frequencies, it's basically over and up. Where it's
one of the worst terms of the black community.
The fact.
Real nigga, bad bitch. Two of the worst things in the black community you can aspire to be. Motherfuckers love that shit. Life is imitating art, art imitating life. It's rap music. You got the youth killing each other at an extreme rate. Genocide. See, he talk about a genocide.
This has been established through, I believe, the International Court of Justice.
These little kids really be out here shooting at each other in real life and then making songs about it in the studio. Which is crazy because they mentors and all of these famous people that they look up to and like is getting locked up for doing the same shit. So why would you do that shit and you see it's detrimental to your health? I don't understand it.
Just me sending so on that.
There's too much information out here for folks not to be aware of what the fuck going on.
Saying that we're so-called
what people doing.
The north.
Here at the 25.
See what I'm saying?
I don't understand it, but I guess it's just the way of the world. Unfortunately. We running back. What the fuck?
But because this
see something new every day.
Was
I don't even know how to play defense on there. This nigga out here running some wildcat or something.
So-called free white person. These were all of the people being imported by Georgia now over here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through.
I think my neighbor cheated on her boyfriend. Crazy part about it is, I'm mad because I ain't the one getting it. That shit horrible. She fine too. I shouldn't even be thinking like that. And I'm just talking about Israel earlier, see? I'm being a damn whoremonger. Shit shameful. But they train us to be whoremongers and pimps and hoes and shit though from youth. And once again, that shit is all in the music. It's all in the music. And they love that shit, eat it up. It's one of the things that I can't really understand about the black woman here in America. Because all of their favorite rap artists and shit be calling the women bitches and hoes and disrespecting them. They call each other bitches and hoes and disrespect each other and shit. But then want the everyday average nigga to show respect to them. Man, that shit crazy. I ain't saying that you shouldn't respect a woman, because you should. But it's a difference between a hoe and a lady. Or a hoe and a queen. Yeah, that's the difference between a bitch and a hoe. It really is a difference, man. I think the biggest problem we got in the black community is how we treat each other and how we all carry ourselves. There's no unity. Tight end, yeah. Tight end. I don't know how motherfuckers have all this hate toward one another for nothing. Most of us grew up ain't having shit, got grown and still ain't got shit, and be mad at the next motherfucker because they got some shit. Crazy shit in the world. The motherfucker get a new car and can't go nowhere, just ride around in that bitch without a group of niggas seeing that shit and saying some stupid shit like, oh, he trying to stunt on us. He ain't even thinking about you. How you stunting on you because he got a motherfucking new car? Nigga probably don't even know you exist. But he's stunting on you because he was able to get up off his ass and go to work every day to make enough money to buy a new car.
Tucker down, kick it away following the touchdown.
Motherfuckers' ideology, however you say that shit, is to be all wrong, all off, and fucked up.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
And on the flip side of the have-nots and the have-gots, I don't understand how you niggas would be having shit and be trying to be gatekeepers and keep other niggas from getting some shit. Shit don't make no sense. Hello?
Hi, is this Ricky?
Yes, it is.
This is Melissa. You left a voicemail on Monday. Unfortunately, I had no power the last 2 days, so I'm just able to call you back. You had called about a position that you got on Indeed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Quick question, because the way you were speaking, I'm wondering if I just want to make sure, do you have a truck or a cargo van?
No, I don't.
Okay. So my guys do use their own vehicles for this.
Oh, okay.
Don't provide box trucks.
Alright, well then, I guess thanks anyway.
No problem. I mean, cargo van, and I'm always hiring, so you can always just keep my number, and if that happens, feel free to give me a call.
Yes, ma'am.
You have a great day.
You too. If I had my own van or own truck, I would get my own contract, so I wouldn't need you. I don't know where the fuck motherfuckers be coming up with that shit from. I mean, if you're doing work, because you gotta work to be able to make money to live in this society, the best thing to do would be to work for yourself. Crazy part about that is black folks, oh, another pick, man, he just throwing them shits up left and right. Black folks can't have no, can't have shit because they not gonna get patronized by their own people. And when they do, motherfuckers want discounts and hookups and shit. But on the flip side of that, black folks be owning their own business. We're having a lot of fucked up goddamn customer service. You're in there talking crazy, the motherfuckers are trying to spend money with you. I went to a restaurant like that. I asked for the menu, the bitch threw the menu at me like, huh? I was like, alright, I'm gonna spend my money with the chinks.
Officially nothing on that last round.
He raising.
Second and 10.
As we call the Asian people chinks.
Jackson on the give to Dallas. Gets him 7 up the midfield.
No, I'm not racist.
Right now we're talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started? On third down, here's Dallas. He's got room. He's got the afternoon off to a great start. 30 seconds of his first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And it's caught.
Yeah, we're going to end up quitting this game. We're going to be playing this game on. I've been on like a 5-game, 6-game losing streak. Mine don't. Motherfuckers with palms trying to be kings. And everybody ain't kings. Right. Imagine all the shit you don't know. What's crazy is, man, because there's people that still don't know about, like, the basic Illuminati shit, no? And still really be believing that these actors and actresses and movie stars and fucking rappers and athletes is regular, normal people or not a part of the Illuminati, however you want to call that.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but
Oh,
think about some play calls now, not even necessarily
you still going back to this shit.
try and get things settled down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
See, it's in everything. So you have to be able to somewhat detach from the
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
When it comes down to it in its essence, I'm not going to accept this amount of evil in my life. So when I hear the name Shaquille,
I had got a comment, I made a comment in the TD Barrett
they made it seem like that's those things are
YouTube channel, and the motherfucker came at me like they was TD Barrett saying that they were finna give me a PS5 and a TV to play that shit on, but I had to pay them for the shipping and handling and shit. But I ain't never get to talk to them on the phone or know none of that shit, so I knew that shit just had to be a scam, man. And TD, if that's you scamming, shame on you, man. Shame on you. Yep. You can start passing that bitch or something, bro. Take passing 2 picks.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
From the inside.
They'll go for it. Lance.
Hopefully got that bitch. Oh man, this game over with. Let me see if I can get them with this little bomb play right there.
That's where they'll take over.
Nope.
It was called the Six Grandfathers, part of the sacred Black Hills. The Black Hills of the Lakota tribe.
1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to 37.
There's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime he hands the ball to his back.
You ain't never seen that in the world. You ain't never seen no Black Hill in your
2nd
life.
down and 4.
The only time you did was you went
Thinking about the tight
walking
end.
up a hill and there was a bunch of black people on it.
Throwing is Jackson.
That's
Ooh, get rid of it.
That'll be incomplete. But he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. The surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Herman.
Again, it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care if your name is, you know,
Big man interception. You
year,
can
like,
always tell
it
right
don't
when they
matter.
get the
It's
football,
from the
there's
same
that level of
company.
excitement
This
and
supposed to be
nervousness
putting the game away, not letting them get back in it, baby.
And you say, no better sight, well, not for the quarterback to just throw. It's bad enough to throw a pin, but throw one to the big guy. But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game.
What you got for me, Trey?
Maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
I ain't got no click on pitch, no nothing. He don't know what to do with the rock. Oh, the get it, been whooping his ass. I usually play with the Niners a lot on this year's Madden.
They call the Zambo. And from the Zambo, you got the
2nd and 20.
Use my tight ends a lot and Shane Mercer a lot. Here in Miami now. Oh, still got to play. But it was.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take
a little pick.
Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski, and the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
I'm tripping. We get this ball back right quick, fellas.
Us people here on YouTube, stuff like this, we destroy natural media, what they call mainstream media. It's over. Nothing they do is working.
And maneuver his way forward for about 4
Still time to do that shit.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all. They decided to start it with a running play.
Society knew how to score moves.
That they got as much out as they did.
And a decent little game puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
This is not Australia. We more like, look, this is so-called the only monster.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. We'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action.
Yeah, most of the cough it up too.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback is struggling a little bit.
In the South. I made it bigger, that's why I don't explain it. But this allegedly came from one of the only monster plants. What? Monster Foundation? That don't even sound right.
He got it, one. He got it, one. Whew. Way to clean him up, fellas.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily.
Stop it.
Break a few tackles.
He thought he really was going to get to doing something.
Patrick Queen bringing him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Stop that shit.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front?
Minute Rice cups are full of light, fluffy, delicious rice. There are also a couple of meats on them.
They'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on.
The women in America, they have this look on their face. They look angry. They look frustrated.
Damn, high miss. We got one. Fuck it.
Approach to me at all. They look mean. They look standoffish. Some of them, they look very arrogant. There's a very arrogant look on a lot of American women. Now, women overseas, they can be fine as all outdoors. They can be beautiful, but they don't have an arrogant look. They look confident, but not arrogant. You see, that's internal. Like, I don't really like that. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of motherfuckers trying to go overseas to find women.
See, the thing is, in America,
And the biggest issue about that shit is,
basically puff these women head up a little bit.
for whatever reason,
Listen, the men in America have
black men and black women can't seem to get along.
The men in America have access to
Well,
too much pornography.
it's a lot of dysfunction.
Men in America, studies have
A lot of dysfunction amongst the
shown that the testosterone levels
the man and the woman.
in the men of this generation
Ain't no family structure and shit.
like 63%
That shit ridiculous.
our fathers back in the 90s and 80s era. The testosterone levels are down that much, so brothers is literally becoming sims. Like, they worshiping these women. So brothers
It is, I do blame a lot of that shit on the black man,
hypersexualization of society, right?
but it's his fault. But
You're not even able
it's not his fault because the system set it up to make it this way at the same time.
And now you worshiping the ground she walk on, because when you watching them porn, you worshiping them rods. You worshiping them rods, man. Now you out the streets worshiping.
Woo! Throw it right to him.
Y'all just,
man, I'm playing crazy. But yeah, it's got a lot to do with the Willie Lynch shit, man, from slavery to the government getting free money and not being able to have the man in the house and shit. That's the biggest issue I say in the black community, is that the father is not in the home. Good defense. Let's go. That was all me too on that play. I'm playing crazy as hell right now. I got them 2 touchdowns and got to thinking I was just finna do all type of crazy shit to this motherfucker. I need to get my head in the game. But yeah, that's most of the issue, is that the man is not in the motherfucking household. There ain't no order in the household and shit. The shit that go on in the black community is disgusting. Nobody caught that is, right? Yeah, nobody caught it. But yeah, that shit is it's crazy. The shit that's glorified in the black community should be outlandish.
So, and that's the thing, man. We just gotta make some changes, man. We about to make big changes.
Don't nobody seem to care about that shit, or don't see it. Everything that's put on TV, from the music to how we portrayed in the movies and shit fucked up.
They just start taking subscribers. There'll be 200 subscribers that go in like 20 minutes. Like, where that comes from?
And then you got everyday society, all the normal people acting this bullshit out. The gang culture, that shit is just retarded and out of control, to the day where it's like you got motherfuckers that be in they like motherfucking late 30s, 40s, and 50s still out here on some gang banging shit. And the crazy part about it is most of these motherfuckers ain't got shit really to their name, shit to show for all of this bullshit that they done been doing, drug dealing that they done been doing and shit. Motherfuckers is vanity slaves to fashion and got him. Motherfuckers is slaves to fashion and all of that shit, you know. It don't make no sense for a motherfucker to buy 4-5 pair of Jordans every year. That's $200 a pop, but walking everywhere that they fucking go. All of that money you done spent on them pair of shoes, you could have bought a motherfucking car. It ain't gonna be the most fanciest shit, but at least it's somewhere to get you to and fro to a motherfucking job and shit. They're thinking that the community is crazy.
I don't know who would document something so private. I'm not going to die. Like,
bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
You want me to? That's the thing. That's the difference between
the motherfuckers that's trying to go out and get some shit is the motherfuckers that is fucked with, treated, fucked up, talked about. You gonna stop that shit. You gonna run that ball the normal way. And you ain't gonna run it at all, sir.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Because that's how you're supposed to move as a man. You keep your private life private.
Right into it.
And you don't never kiss and tell.
Yeah, that pillow talking definitely gets you fucked up.
Privacy.
Oh, you got him one. He got him on coast, but he couldn't shake loose.
Offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down.
Can't cut back in. They keep changing.
So certainly an interesting
Put these tight ends to work on his ass. He ready to quit. Maybe, I don't know. I threw like 4 or 5 picks. Yep, he quit.
Man, but you know, we're doing some updates, man. We're doing updates on the channel. From here on out, this is what it is. If we can't get 70 to 80% of when we're streaming live, 70 and this is the rules.
Man, I be watching a lot of this shit, man, and listening to a lot of these brothers and shit, man. And, you know, one thing I learned from listening to a lot of the different YouTube channels is chew the meat, spit out the bone, especially when you're listening to a lot of these spiritual so-called brothers and sisters, because a lot of these motherfuckers is not on the up and up and shit.
Like the games have to stop. You can't just sit back over and checking the video forever.
Yeah, what's up?
You're not liking it, you're not sharing it, you're not making sure it's able to fluctuate throughout the algorithm. Because this right here is work. You understand? I'm no longer casting pearls before swine. If people are not supporting, I will take the videos down.
That's a big theater too.
And I'm doing, and it's not just videos because people are not supporting. Patreon gets exclusive content.
Yeah, because when they get to asking for money and shit, and then brothers and sisters be trying to preach and shit, and they be like, okay, the Messiah ain't never asked for money, none of the prophets or apostles or whoever ain't asked for no money. So why is y'all begging for money?
Representative, I want to tell y'all that. So hopefully some of these issues will be worked out.
That shit don't be making no sense, but you know. But once again, like I said,
early September when YouTube canceled it, they said it was COVID.
Chew the meat, spit out the bone.
I have not met this person yet.
That's one thing I've noticed a lot is people have a lot of issues with the messenger, so they won't listen to the message. And the message is more powerful than anything that you can say about the messenger.
Even if you're watching me live and you get notifications, still make sure.
And the crazy part about it is motherfucker won't, the message don't come from the messenger. They just the fucking messenger that's supposed to help spread the message.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few
and then you have to go into the settings of that bill and you have to switch.
We're getting caught up in a lot of that shit. Like I've been listening to Kwame Brown. I just recently subscribed to him the last couple months ago. But when he first went like viral, you know, I was listening to him about that because he was speaking a lot of truth and, you know, giving motherfuckers game and shit. Recently, now that I got into his channel, he still got the message that he preaching, but this nigga done got caught up on talking about the motherfuckers that's talking shit and fucking with him on YouTube. Which I understand all of the shit that they doing to him and shit, putting his address on blast and shit, and all type of crazy shit. You know, that's a lot for a motherfucker to be having to go through, but it's a lot for a motherfucker to have to go through, but stop talking about that shit, you know what I'm saying? Because you feed into it, you be making the situation worse. But that's some crazy shit that's been going on, because this motherfuckers that streaming and shit and beefing with other content creators and doing all type of crazy shit. I was listening to a dude today on actually on Kwame shit. It was an older gentleman, and he was speaking on, you know, like if they imagine what they're gonna be doing to motherfuckers in the metaverse and shit. And you know, that's some crazy shit. And he's speaking some truthful shit though. And the world is fucking crazy as hell right now. Cause there's people out here that ain't got no life, nothing better to do. That be on the internet motherfucking trolling every day, all day and shit. Imagine what a motherfucker would be able to do in the metaverse with their trolling and shit. You know, heard they having concerts. They having concerts in the metaverse. Actors and musicians and people and shit. Like, that's crazy. Who the fuck is paying to see that shit? Who is paying to see that shit? Hey man, I run so much motherfucking mesh. Like, look, yeah, here, I'll run this shit all day. I think I know how to beat this cover 4 them, or cover 2 if you keep coming out of it. Yeah, you came out of it again. I think I got something for it.
God bless y'all. Y'all have a great day.
They don't just like it, they love it. Because now
nonsense, the play action.
Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking,
yeah,
and expressing.
Yeah, that.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
It's kind of almost sort of. That's why. Because we switched it on and then it was a look.
Second and 10.
Watkins.
Jackson.
Passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, got the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, be pinpoint here.
Trying to do the damn thing.
But it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Go back to the run.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins.
Yeah, come back to the Israelite community once again, like having beards and fringes and head wraps and fringes and shit. Just modest, don't.
On the road in Kansas City.
But still living a life like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be doing that type of shit for social media, but in the streets, they out here actually still living in sin. I ain't saying that I ain't living in sin, because I know I'm still living in sin, you know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to work on the issues that I know that I got and I have on a day-to-day basis. And I don't hide that, you know what I'm saying? I try to hold myself to a higher standard, still even with living in sin and trying to correct myself and be repenting and changing from them ways and whatnot. But people that live like this holy roller life on there, you know what I'm saying, and don't be. But then you got the people that be claiming Israel and shit and be blatantly showing you that they ain't really living that lifestyle. And that shit, it boggles my mind. Because if you claiming that you them people and shit, I thought the whole reason for that was to actually be set apart and living your life like how the Most High said you're supposed to live your life. Oh, You know, I mean, I don't know. I don't know no other way to put that or how to say that, because I mean, I thought that's just what you were supposed to be doing, living under the law, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments and shit, living righteously, and uplifting the Most High, you know what I'm saying, and showing the rest of the world and following your example as kings and leaders. But you don't see that. You don't really see that at all. I mean, you got some that do, but then you know you got a lot of brothers and sisters that's holier than thou, or feel like they is anyway, and talking to folks crazy. Damn, I knew he was gonna. He caught that. Yeah, just talking to folks crazy and shit, man. I be like, man, what the hell? And it's a lot of brothers on here that's predators and shit, man. Like, I really don't have no understanding about a lot of the shit that's going on in the community. And then it don't be nothing that it be said about that shit. You know what I mean? Chicks I done seen that's pregnant and shit, they ain't married, no nothing, and everybody hollering about congratulations and shit, congratulations, and basically shit, this girl out here motherfucking being a hoe. But then you want to say you an Israelite queen or princess. Man, that shit don't look or sound right at all. Man, hey, what the hell do I know? I'm just another nigga.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes with a big third.
I wonder what happened to young Pharaoh, for real. I want to say, I know I seen they put his channel back up. Somebody did, if it's him or what. I know it was more recent, because when he took his channel off of YouTube, he ain't had no tattoo on his face. Now he running around here looking like Mike Tyson Jr. Oh, good shit. So, saying something did something to him to make the young bull go crazy. They got Rashad Jamal locked up on child molestation charges and shit. I don't really think he did that shit neither. I think that may be the government fucking with him. But the reason I'm biased about that shit is because I know a bitch personally that did the same thing to her baby daddy. And this nigga had a horrible experience because of that shit. And now he gotta be labeled as a sex offender for the rest of his life. And he ain't do that shit. And then the chick, she openly admits to saying that he ain't do that shit to that man folks. And talking about she feels sorry and all this and that, man, this shit crazy. Man, you got to know who you motherfucking done slept with and had some kids with. On my soul, cause it be fucked up shit going on with that shit. That's not the play I wanted to create, so fuck it.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the table and see what you're doing.
Came out in the toss.
It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Hold my soul, man. These eyes have seen, these eyes and ears have seen a whole and heard a whole bunch of shit in my day, in my lifetime. A whole bunch of shit. Damn, I ain't snapped the ball. Sitting here trying to find something to watch on YouTube. These folks talking about this December 13th shit, and a lot of people ain't even really hip to the December 13th shit. They talking about they gonna change the money over to the electronic shit. That sound like that Mark of the Beast shit. Duvernay, let's go. I swear that sound like the Mark of the Beast. They getting closer and closer to it.
And as a quarterback,
And there's so much shit going on in the world, and people so distracted. And really, the people like that's into the heavy, like I feel like they under MK Ultra. The people that's not aware of nothing that's going on in the world. The motherfuckers that's always in their phones and shit and worry about being lit and turned up and all that goofy shit is the motherfuckers that have no idea of what the fuck really going on in the world. Duvernay, and that's Dodgers, my phone. To me, that's just amazing, but you know, what do I know? Everybody got them covered too. Something's up with that.
Jackson on first down, and this is caught by Watkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first
We just trying to tell people, like, all of the major artists, whoever they may be, touchdown, caught them in the cover too. But all of the major artists and shit and actors and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, from like the fucking 80s all the way up until now, most of the major artists, singers, whoever the fuck, musicians and shit, and all had some type of song about selling their soul to the devil. And then people say the dumbest shit, like, that's just an expression. How the fuck is that an expression? Like, how you not taking that serious? And then they have interviews where they talk about selling their soul to the devil. This shit crazy. Who would even say some shit like that? Who would even want to do some shit like that? I ain't never wanted to be rich or famous that bad. I ain't gonna say I never wanted to be rich and famous, because I did at some point in my life. But I ain't never wanted to do nothing that bad to where I was gonna be killing my family members and doing all kinds of strange gay shit for money and to be on TV. I'd rather live my life being the peon. Yeah, they ended. It ain't worth it at the end of the day. We're supposed to be storing our treasures up in heaven.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot.
I feel like all the good I know I done did in this world, I should be a very, very rich man in my next lifetime. But then again, I don't know. It ain't up to me to judge. I wouldn't even call myself a righteous man. Not by any means.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a third.
But I try to walk in the footsteps of
they go play action. Now Mahomes.
Good men like King David, King Solomon, even though they both did some fucked up shit. You know, Paul for the Hebrews that actually believe in the New Testament. You know, characters like that. And other prophets and whatnot, but it ain't no easy walk. It ain't no easy walk, especially in telling people about no truth. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to talk about the Most High or like the Illuminati conspiracy theory shit, which really ain't no conspiracy because all of it has been proved to be true. Yeah, we can't, like, we get talked about bad, man. It'd be like you get treated and mishandled and misused and abused bad for that shit too. And then apparently, and I can see it even though it hasn't happened to me, but people really be thinking you fucking crazy. I mean, I get the crazy part with me, but I know brothers and sisters that have been put in the nut house for real, and there ain't nothing wrong with them other than they family and shit can't see, you know, what the fuck they talking about, because they still stuck in the matrix, while the person that they saying is crazy is living in actual fucking reality. And it can be very, very fucking lonely walking through life by yourself, being surrounded by people that's plugged all the way into the matrix while you living in reality. Being in relationships with a person that's plugged in and you ain't, it is difficult too. That shit don't be, so I be understanding where the Bible be saying that you gotta be evenly yoked. You do gotta be evenly yoked. Because if you walking with somebody that's in the world and you not, they gonna cause you be in the world and be a part of it. Like, it's gonna be, the craziest thing I be seeing is like, there's a lot of brothers and sisters that just think like, oh, you know, because they in the truth or whatever and they living like this, that they not gonna die or whatever. And everything that's going on with the world stage is being set to, man. And motherfuckers be thinking, oh, well, I'm gonna just move out of state and run somewhere. I bet it did. He gave up. I'm gonna move out of state and run to somewhere else and live out in the wilderness or some shit. Like, nobody's escaping judgment. Everybody gonna be judged and shit. There's gonna be a bunch of shit going on, good and bad, while you living here on this physical realm or plane or whatever you want to call that shit. And we all gonna have to deal with it, no matter where the fuck you gonna be at. In some instances, for motherfuckers that's single and still single now, it might be good for you to be single, so you ain't got to be attached to nobody and see anything crazy happen to them or shit. But at the same time, I feel why motherfuckers want to be in relationships, because at the end of the day, you don't know when all hell gonna break loose or not. But it's better to go through the trials and tribulations with somebody that love you and care about you than to go through the shit by yourself. That's for sure. That's for sure. That's for sure. Let's play one more. So tired of playing this shit though. If I end this, will it end the session?